All it takes is one look from a dog or a few moments spent with a cat to know animals are capable of bonding with humans. Our usual go-to pets tend to want lots of attention and clearly enjoy spending time with us, but other species are capable of feeling love too. That being said, let's take a look at the top animals that saved human lives. 10. Trio, the bomb-sniffing dog. A perky British Labrador whose bomb-sniffing exploits have helped save lives in Afghanistan was decorated for canine courage in a ceremony at London's Imperial War Museum on February 24, 2010. This is the incredible true story of the unbreakable bond forged between Trio, the world's most highly decorated dog, and his handler, Sergeant Dave Hayhoe, whilst doing the most dangerous job on Earth, sniffing out bombs in Afghanistan. Dave, known to his fellow soldiers as the Dog Whisperer, and Trio were sent forwards alone and unprotected to detect the Taliban's murderous IEDs. Soon, soldiers refused to patrol certain areas unless accompanied by Trio, and the pressure on the duo became ever more intense. The military nominated Trio for the prize in recognition of his help uncovering a series of Taliban bombs during his time serving in Helmand Province, an insurgency hotspot, in 2008. 9. Beluga whale, love for zookeeper. Beluga whales are usually very social, and they can always be seen communicating and playing with each other in a playful way. But this female beluga whale is not like other typical beluga whales. Meet Tina, the female beluga whale who lives in a zoo in South Korea. Everything about Tina seems typical, except one thing: she's fallen in love with her zookeeper. She refuses to kiss anyone but the zookeeper. The beluga whale also wants to only play with the zookeeper and ignores the other staff even when they approach her in a nice and friendly way. According to the zookeeper, Tina had a hard time adapting when she first came to the zoo. While other zookeepers were treating her nicely, the male zookeeper paid her a lot of attention, which might be the main reason why Tina feels safe when he's around. However, there may be another reason why Tina behaves in that way. What do you think it could be? 8. 4 loyal geese bodyguard. Did you know that geese are some of the most loyal animals in the world? These geese treat their owner like royalty. In the video, a woman has befriended a flock of 4 geese, and they're fiercely loyal to her. The geese literally follow the woman everywhere she goes. Sometimes they'll waddle in line behind her. Other times, when danger could be lurking, one of the geese scouts on ahead, and if the situation seems especially scary, they try to form a protective shield around her. They're completely dedicated to her. If she stops, they stop. If she changes direction, they change direction and follow her. And if she runs, they run after her. But how did the geese come into the woman's life? She's explained that several years ago, she had a brain hemorrhage. For the next 3 months, she was unable to speak. She then befriended the geese. The animals didn't judge her for her impairment. Instead, they could tell that she needed support. By the time that the woman was healthy again, the animals had already fallen in love with her. 7. Horse plays dead when people ride. A horse has come up with an ingenious way to stop people from riding him by playing dead every time someone tries to mount up. Xingang is unrelenting in his bid to stop people from riding him around the local countryside. Every time someone tries to clamber on his saddle, he crumples to the ground in a heap, sometimes leaving his hooves in the air. Footage of his amusing exploits has now emerged on a Korean website, showing the mischievous creature resisting every attempt by locals to ride him. One local, who appears to be trying to teach Xingang at a ranch, says it's cute, but naughty, while another, in a bid to show just how cheeky the horse can be, walks toward Xingang as he's getting back up, only for the animal to play dead once more. Dozens have commented on footage of the horse, whose name is also that of a rural town in China. One said, "That horse is a genius. Wish I could just do that every time someone I don't like comes near me." 6. Ronnie, the fish catcher. Most dogs like to be out in the park chasing sticks and rabbits, but Ronnie the Golden Retriever would rather be in the water catching fish. Ronnie the Golden Retriever is an expert fisher dog with remarkable skills. She's been filmed catching dozens of fish and even turtles. In this video, Ronnie can be seen dragging in a catfish so large she struggles to maintain control as it flops about on the wooden decking. When the fish is then released, the golden retriever, a breed known for its instinctive love of water, even dives down to look for it. A common technique used by Ronnie is to wait just above a piece of floating bread on the top of the water. Then, with lightning-fast reactions, she snaps and catches the fish when it's drawn to the bait. 5. Dolphin returned phone to cheerleader. We've all dropped or broken our phones in ridiculous ways, but it's probably safe to guess that no one watching this has ever had theirs returned by a dolphin rising through the ocean. That's exactly what happened to Teresa C, though, and the video of this incident is simply breathtaking. In the video, Teresa C is clearly completely flabbergasted by the fact that the dolphin not only saw down to the bottom of the ocean and was able to find her mobile phone, but she was as equally astounded that it then picked up the phone with its mouth and knew to swim back up and return it to her. However, despite witnessing this hugely impressive and intelligent act, C still knew that the dolphin's actions were ultimately futile. In fact, immediately after getting her phone back from the ocean floor, she told the dolphin trainer that had guided it down to the seabed, "That's so cute. It's never going to work again, but thanks." 4. Loyal dog protects drunk owner. As far as pets go, dogs are the absolute most loyal species there is, and one faithful dog in Cambodia proves this in the cutest way possible. Footage of a pup protecting his drunk owner from motorists and a policeman who were trying to wake him up has gone viral and garnered more than 700,000 views within 24 hours of posting. The video, taken by an onlooker, shows the owner sleeping off a hangover right in the middle of a busy street. The golden-colored mutt stands protectively over him, barking at passers-by who attempt to come too close. A few seconds later, a policeman is shown hovering over the drunk man. His loyal animal, not caring about the cop's badge, tries to get him to back off. When the police officer persists, the dog lovingly nuzzles into his owner's face, gently waking him up. An onlooker can be overheard telling the officer, "The guy is drunk." The drunk man eventually comes to and gives his pooch a loving pat on the head before being helped up by the cop. 3. Bear saved hiker from mountain lion. Robert Briggs went on a 2-mile hiking and gold panning trip through the dense California wilderness near Whiskey Flats. At some point, he encountered a mother bear, a yearling, and a cub sitting on the bank of a flowing stream. He sensed no danger and he was about 40 feet away, and he stopped to watch them. As he turned to leave and continue on his way, something big and powerful leaped onto his backpack with all 4 paws and knocked him to his knees. At first, he didn't know what hit him. When Briggs realized that a mountain lion was attacking him, his life flashed before his eyes, and he was certain that he was going to die a painful and certain death. But he was wrong, and in an act of defying the laws of Mother Nature, the mother bear attacked the mountain lion. 2. Dog saved women from drowning. Brenda Owen had gone out for a quick walk with her dog when she spotted a wheelchair on the riverbank. She saw a woman floating in the river. She called out to her, but there was no reply, so she told her dog Penny to fetch. Without hesitation, the dog ran into the river, swam to the woman, and pulled her to the shore. Brenda said that Penny has always been a very obedient dog, and despite being 10 years old, she was still very fit. 1. Gorilla stands guard over fallen child. It was a story that gripped the nation. A 5-year-old boy who was knocked unconscious when he fell into a zoo's gorilla enclosure and was touchingly protected by a giant male silverback named Jambo, who stood guard as the pack of apes circled. As Levon lay sprawled out on the ground, Jambo and the other gorillas came over to inspect. The 7-foot-tall, 18-stone silverback male Jambo peered over to look at Levon, who lay motionless on the concrete. In the remarkable incident that followed, Jambo stroked his back and protected him from the circling pack. Jambo then stood protectively over Levon as he lay unconscious on the floor after the nasty fall. This is all about today's video. If you liked this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay up to date with such interesting future videos.